Rose Festival and the Jackson County Rose Parade. Board Chair Jim Francis and Parade Coordinator Carrie Kerstetter. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Art.
Yes, longtime chair and board member and volunteer of the festival and parade. How long has you been part of it, Jim?
Mid-90s is when I started doing the stuff, so it's been a while.
Yeah, and there have been some years where you've held things together, and especially during COVID, you had to.
Yeah, the COVID years were lean, and we lost a lot of support, just from what was happening in the town economically and socially too. You just couldn't get out to do the stuff. So we're still kind of in that recovery phase where we're trying to get people to really get back into the parade, and that's why we're here today. Is we want to find more people to be involved with the parade, to be building floats for the parade, just to create that enthusiasm again.
And Carrie, you're new on the parade.
Brand new.
How did you get interested in being part of the parade this year?
Well, everyone that knows me knows I'm a parade geek, and Jim, knowing him and his family for quite some time, they know that as well, and he asked me if I'd like to be involved. So
awesome.
I had no idea the amount of work into this parade, but I'm happy to do it.
It's a lot, and I think Jim's favorite part of the parade has to do with a shovel.
We haven't had any horse entries lately, so yeah, I mean that was when I first got involved with the parade. John Christ was the shovel master. He drove around picking up the horse poop. So I've always said, yeah, I would love to do that again, but we really haven't had too many horses in the parade.
Maybe this year.
I'm going to work on that.
All right, fill us in on everything you've got lined up for this year.
Yeah, well, a big thing we're really excited about is Brayden Lape. He's going to be our Grand Marshal this year, and those of you that haven't heard about him, he was on The Voice. He's a sophomore out at Grass Lake, and just an incredible young man. We're really excited to have him as a part of the parade this year.
Now, the parade marshal usually sits in the back of a fancy convertible. Mm-hmm. Will he do that, or is he going to be set up to do any singing down the parade route?
I'll let Carrie answer that.
Well, we hope to have him in the back of a pickup with his guitar, and we've told him he could have his family if he wanted, but I think it's just going to be Brayden, and he'll be waving. I didn't tell him he needed to sing. His first song just dropped on the 24th.
Awesome. Yeah, he's very, very talented. I'm sure he'll be bringing some fans to the Rose Parade.
Yes.
Right. And it's we see the new route, which you inaugurated last year.
Yes. Yeah, the route downtown, it's really nice because it's really, downtown is just built for events down there now. They've done a great job with, lots of space for seating, lots of interesting businesses, and we're hoping with this new social district that some of those places will be open. So when you come down, you can go in, get yourself a drink, come out, sit in the parade route, and enjoy the parade with a hot or cold adult beverage, depending on your preference.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, now it's the second year, the downtown businesses will be prepared. I know quite a few were last year, but I think this year they're all talking about it. So they should all be open and welcoming parade goers.
Yep. Yeah, we really are excited, obviously with the parade downtown, and then we do the pageant downtown at the Michigan Theater too. We started that tradition back. We did it years ago at the Michigan Theater, but Leslie Bradley and Shannon Watts are really enthusiastic about staying downtown and making it a big part of what we do with the pageant and the parade.
So the Miss Jackson County Rose Queen pageant and the Miss Jackson County teen pageant all happening in the same event.
Yes, so they'll be on Saturday, August 5th, my wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary. And I think you engineer it to be that way every year, don't you?
It's a cheap gift for my wife. Get her 2 prime tickets to the pageant.
Yeah, he picks, this is what happens. He picks up a bunch of roses that are backstage, and he calls his wife up on stage and gives them to her.
I wish you were kidding.
Yeah. Throw the petals down on the floor so she can walk over them. Yeah, the whole shot. Yeah, she really loves my romanticism when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, that's going to be Saturday, August 5th. Along with that, we do have the Rosebud program. So if you've got little ones at home, and we go down to if they can walk, they can be in it. It's just a fun thing we do on Saturday morning, and then they get to participate in the pageant that night, and then they'll also be in the parade and on a float as well.
And to be part of any of these things, now's the time to get in touch with you. You're looking for some parade entries. How about sponsors? Tell us about what's available.
Well, the big thing is Art Maine has stepped up to the plate again, and they are our sole sponsor for the parade. You'll see that prominently displayed on the poster behind you there, Bart. And I can't say enough about their support to really make a difference for what we can do. By doing this, they basically cover all the costs that we have with the parade, allow us to not really worry about having to run around and fundraise and find all kinds of different ways to get things covered. Their sponsorship takes care of everything that we need, and that makes a big difference for us because we can spend more time on recruiting for the parade and getting people down there, getting bands there, all that kind of stuff.
Plus, they provide you with vehicles.
Yes, yeah, they do. They have some great vehicles out there at Art Maine, so yeah.
They're very generous.
Yeah.
Very
Carrie,
generous.
so you've had a chance to go to parades all over the country. Are there some things, some ideas that you've picked up and want to put into place here?
I have some ideas. I'd really like to see more floats. I'd like to see the schools present more of their different clubs. They've got choirs, not just the bands. The bands are fabulous, but robotics, just different areas of the school that they
That's a
have.
good
The
idea.
swim team. I mean, there are so many different clubs that the schools have. And with school of choice, they need to kind of show off. It's their time to show and shine. So
Is there any
I'm-
cost to enter in? the
zero
parade?
cost, zero cost. Just the time to go in and register on our site.
All you got to pay is attention.
Jim is also part of the team here at JTV Sports announcer. We appreciate all that you do for us here as well.
Yeah, I was looking back, and I have actually in my closet an old JTV 17 shirt that I wore back when it was just Channel 17 on the broadcast, and it actually still fits. So I was kind of surprised because I was not that big back then.
That's a lot of years that you've been with us.
It's 22 years or 21 years, something like that. I've been
great.
doing it back with Mel Wolf back years ago.
Great.
Yeah.
We've got front row seat here at JTV for the parade, and we'll be telecasting it live for the second time ever. So you want to, if you can't make it in person, we'll have it live for you. And even if you do make it in person, we'll have it for you to relive throughout the summer.
Yeah, and all the posters that you'll see, they do have the QR code on there. So take a picture with your phone, and you can take you right to the website where you can enter or you can find out information about the parade. If you're interested in being one of the street vendors that walks up and down and sells water or little, rubber snakes and all that kind of stuff, we would love to have as many people participate as possible.
What's the weather going to be like on June 4th?
Sunny and mid-80s.
Perfect. Perfect day.
We've had pretty good luck.
Yes. I can't remember in recent memory a rainy parade day. So
Don't
Yeah,
jinx
right,
us. Don't jinx us.
Yeah, full summer of events. Now the Rose Queen and the Junior Teen Queen, their courts are all set. They're already
yeah,
working.
we're actually still accepting candidates for the Teen Queens,
Okay.
especially. Maddie O'Neill is our current Teen Queen, and I know she's out recruiting for those spots. The Miss contestants, I think they're at 8 people right now that'll be competing for the title. Because we've combined the pageants together, we used to traditionally have 10 of each. That would make for a very long pageant. So 8's a good number. If we can get the teens up to 8, that's always a fun thing to have one match up with the other. So there's a big and little, as they like to say.
It's a buddy system.
Yes, definitely.
All right, we're looking forward to the Rose Parade and the Rose Pageants. Thanks for all the great work you're doing on those,
Yeah.
and good to see you.
It's good to see you, Bart. Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you
us
for
on.
having us on.
Yeah. Jim Francis and Carrie Kerstetter with the Jackson County Rose Festival and the Jackson County Rose Parade.